So one of the misconceptions is that coaching is for everybody at any time. Now, while coaching is something I think is really beneficial to somebody, and I deeply value and have a lot of respect for, and obviously I care about coaching deeply, there's also timing involved and readiness for change. So sometimes what can happen around coaching is that simply because we want something, we might think that that's all that's needed for coaching to be effective. But the truth is that there needs to be a readiness for change. So we need to be at a point where we can utilize coaching and actually implement the learning that occurs. And if you're, looking to figure out if coaching is for you or not, it's really about speaking to a coach and figuring that out, because that's really us as coaches. What we're trying to do is evaluate how we can best help you. And sometimes the best thing we can do is say, this is not the time for coaching. Or right now, from what you're saying, I'm hearing other needs, other priorities. And for me, that's the purpose of the free consultations. It's because, while coaching is really beneficial and I believe everyone should go, when is a different thing, and for what, and what to focus on, and whether it's actually going to add help into their lives or it's not. And we've got to think about that in relation to anything, any service that we go looking for. Is this going to help me? Am I at a point where I can utilize this service and make benefits and allow it to add value to my life? And sometimes that is the case, and sometimes for lots of different reasons it's just not the case. And it's really important to evaluate that before we step into the process. And I've been tracking we'll say patterns in what we'd say successful outcomes for clients and sustainable outcomes for about 8 years now. And I've learned that when people step into coaching, definitely when they work with me anyway, and they step into coaching at the right time, it makes all the difference. And it's not about waiting for the right time, it's about assessing if we have enough of the right components to work towards the results we're trying to achieve. So I'm going to leave you with that. It's a little thought. So basically, summarizing it is, we need to discuss and look if there's enough components for us to actually make the changes we want. Are we ready to implement this? Do we have the right supports in